will understand or believe me on this thing. I'm not making this shit up, alright? Everybody says, like, everybody believes that they just, like, run off or take a... And I'm trying to explain to you, I know these cats very darn well. Somebody took them, they took them, and that's the reason why I know this, because Timmy, like, when I found him, he was middle of nowhere, about a mile away from here. He didn't get there on his own, where he was at. Whoever's got him needs to tell me, or somebody needs to fess up on this one, because it's a hurt. Because when I found him Timmy last time, he was in the middle of nowhere over there, and there was no way he got there on his own. A lot of people don't believe me on this one, and I'm telling you, just I know my cats too well. They did not run off. Nobody.
Hi Scott, do you have PayPal?
Yes, I do. Put a link down my PayPal address for you in a minute here. I'm trying to. Did you get my last comment reply? If not, we're here.
Can you post it?
Yeah, give me a moment here. Make sure I type it out regularly now, just because I don't know what to do at this point. I'm suffering because of this. Here we go. Oh, my cats. They don't do this. I never had this problem before like this. Every place I moved, it doesn't. Everywhere I go, it doesn't. They always stay close by, and they never go any wander too far away. I don't know why nobody can understand or believe that. I mean, gosh, I trust Timmy so much, and I didn't have to worry about wherever I take him. He stay right there. That's why I always started took him places when I could. Whoever's got him, or they didn't want him because the last time they just dumped him off in the middle of nowhere. That's all they did. That's how he was found. Too bad Bonkers wasn't reared by in that area neither. The same place. Oh my god, it's not like they can't do anything. Literally, law enforcement has better things to do than look for a damn cat. It's not like it's not kidnap a child. They're damn. I mean, somebody knows something. I don't know who it is that just come forward and my God, I don't know how this justifies this. I mean, I don't know if whoever this person who did it, don't know them. I don't know what the hell's going on or why they did it in the first place. If this is what they want, they got it. Just like, oh my God. Their intention was not to keep them, take care of them at all, not take them to the vet that his people is complaining about. And I have taken him to the vet, and I'm trying to proof of that before. And people judge me because I let them outside. Well, so that was like, rain fucking keeps your kids inside the house. Everybody does, at all. I mean, how does it justify this? Even when I breed cats, that don't still justify that. God, and it took two cats that had nothing to do with the breeding process in the first place. It was just two males that were neutered and there were no studs. It was like, I just get whatever, you can find somebody who has a stud and breed my cats with. That's all I did it. Because I can't freaking keep a male cat in the house because they stink at the house. Non-fixed. That's the reason why. It's like, why? I mean, they just took the males that were neutered. The females I still have. What the hell is wrong with this freaking world today? It's like, you don't understand what's going on. I know my cats. They don't run off. Somebody took them. I never had this worry about this ever before until now. I don't know what the fuck. For over to the past, to all these cats I had over the years. How does it justify this at all? You know, I do my best I can in my situations. Problem is, where in my current situation, I was driven to this because of the situation, because the people didn't leave me alone, because they were just judgmental about my cats and stuff, and wherever the last place I lived, and after the animal control and everything else, and my roommate, that was basically put them under that kind of stress. It's basically one of the reasons. It's not just, I mean, because I didn't have a lot of music. It was just the buildup of all that crap. Then when they constantly kept on coming to the house, for what? You know, for stupid reports. They were and most of them were false. Like the cats with especially with the feline AIDS situation, it was false. All because they didn't agree with what I did with my females. And there was nothing, there was no abuse involved. There's a natural thing with them. Oh my God. Yeah, all because I was breeding them to sell the kittens. So what? There's no law against it in the first place. It's just how you think it is. It's wrong. If it was so bad, there would have been a law against it. If that was that bad. God, there's people that do it all the time. I don't see anybody complaining about slaughtering cows and pigs. I mean, just think about the steaks you eat and your bacon, your sausage, your pork steaks. I mean, gosh damn. You don't care enough about that animal that got killed and slaughtered. that you fed your belly. It's if you eat meat. Jesus Christ, I'm just...
I sent you a little gas money, hope it helps just a little bit.
Thank you. Yeah, it's like all night. It's like this been all night with me. This is getting hard for me to get through this. Oh my God, I just want my kids home. This does not justify this whatsoever. It's like coming to your house and say whatever nitpick at how you raised your pets, and you're probably doing just fine. And it's like, oh gosh, because I'm in a in my place is not the greatest situation. You see, oh wow, but I don't have much choices at hand, especially with my income. And a lot of landlords don't accept people with a lot of cats. I understand for good reasons too, but then again, I'm not like those people at all. They ruin it for everybody else. For people like me. God, I don't know how much more I have to do to prove this otherwise. I mean, goddamn. I mean, Amherst has bothered me since for a long time. I mean, they have no legitimate reason to bother me. There was no legitimate reason the last time. Besides how many cats I had, that was about it. Everybody else was healthy. There was nothing wrong with them physically or sick. Yeah, it's all because somebody didn't think I didn't take them to the vet or anything. I don't bother anybody. I don't do anything to anybody. I keep to myself. That's all I do. Or because of what? A few YouTube videos of kittens, cats, whatever. What? I mean, what have I physically done to your life that made you so bad that you had to call animal control on me, or the police, or try to get my Social Security taken away from me? What? I mean, what so bad I did to you to do this? I don't know what I've done. I've done nothing at all. I don't know what to do. God, I don't want to live like this. My intention is to live in a better place. I thought it would be better to pick up my Social Security. Apparently not. I'm still in the same situation. I want to be by myself. I want to live on my own. But it's hard to find any place anymore that's affordable that I can have my cats. I'm not going to give them up. The reasons why I don't give them up is because of this. This is how bad I need them. Especially what my mom's going through with stage 4 cancer. It just, oh, God. Who knows how much longer my mom will be on this planet, and I don't have nobody left after this whatsoever. as I said, nothing justifies this. This was all planned was after these cats. That was it. I wasn't gonna do any more cats after this because of this. I was planning my own head of the future just in case me. I didn't want to leave no cats behind, so we had to search for homes or get euthanized because they have no place to go. And I was like, that was it. I was not gonna get no more cats for myself. I was hoping to have these guys for the rest of their lives.
How someone can be so cruel to another person is beyond me.
Yeah, it's like, God, I can understand freaking trolls, but this is way beyond trolls. This is not a, I mean, God damn, trolls don't do physically any harm to you. God damn. Jesus Christ. This is beyond that. I mean, what's their session would be at this point, I do not know whatsoever. To have to hurt me this bad by taking my cats like this for me, and it just don't make no sense to me whatsoever. They go this far. I mean, they went this far to calling the cops. They went this far to calling animal control. They were trying to do their best to get rid of trying to get my Social Security taken from me, but they're not going to be successful because I reported everything. Even all the extra income I got from the kids. It's not like I did anything illegal. God, it's just fucking ridiculous. God. Oh, Jesus. You know, it's like, wow. I want to be somewhere I don't have to deal with anybody in this situation ever like this. I want to be by myself. With my cats, I guess. Just get away from anybody. I don't know what to do. Who can help me with a situation like this? I don't know. I just want to be left alone. Live where I can live my life. Without anybody just trying to freaking mess with it. God, it's like I've been dealing with this through all my school years and all this crap. Somebody wants to pick on me at this point and do harm. Jesus, like from the heart of my chest, I just need help. At this point. Oh, God. And their intentions were to keep him because where Timmy was found last time, he was in the middle of nowhere of with people in an urban area just wandering the streets. They just dumped him. That's all he did. Their intentions were not to help the cat whatsoever. If you're and the people who are complaining about this, I mean, look at the person who did this in the first place. If you don't believe me, why don't you ask them where the cats are? I guarantee you won't be able to tell you where they're at because they don't know where they're at because they probably dumped them somewhere and they don't know where they dumped them at. Ask them that question because I guarantee they're not going to have an answer. Any proof that they have them. If you know who the person is. If that person is watching this video, or going to watch the video in the near future. God. Because their intentions were to help the cats whatsoever. Their intentions was to get at me. That's all. Because of what?
I wish I lived close by to help you, Scott. Sadly, I'm not even in the same country.
I mean, I'm out of places to go look for him at. I mean, I've been over this day, all over this neighborhood, where I'm currently at, and the other place where I found Timmy the last time. No sign whatsoever, especially over here. They didn't just run off. I'm telling you. Somebody took him, physically took him, and whatever they did with him. I don't know, I wish I could be somewhere and not have to worry about letting my cats outside, let them roam free when they want to. No problem. I mean, I've been the last place, up till now, till I moved here, I had no problems like this. I don't get it whatsoever. I know I wish I didn't move this back in this side of town either. I was kind of hoping it didn't happen, but it was like, I had nowhere else to go. I wish I had my own place to live. The reason why I came like this is because I'm hoping the person, whoever, or some person who knows the person who did this, will come forward or somehow to get my kids returned back to me somehow. I mean, I'm more willing to go to the location where they're at and try to find them. And give you a general idea where he possibly may be. God, that's all I ask. You just did more harm than what you did good. That's all you did. I wish people would see this. I mean, gosh, you should get to know the person before you actually make a judgment call like that. Well, it gives anybody a right to make you judge, jury. It's ridiculous. And trying to say I'm an unfit person that has pets. I mean, apparently they were well taken care of, even though they especially got the okay from a vet. Everything was checked out okay. There was nothing wrong with them in the first place. And I was like, all those complaints about it there because I weren't taking my cats to the vet, because I had no reason to take my cats to the vet because there was nothing wrong with them. Period. That was why I don't take my cats to the vet. If there's something physically wrong or something happened to them, I would take them to the vet. Why would you take a cat to the vet if there's nothing wrong with them? Jesus, like, what do you want me to do? Take them there every day and get checked out by a veterinarian and pay out fucking money up the ass? For what? And there's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with them in the first place. God, they were cleaning for freaking feline
What
A
happened?
as his test. I'm trying to find out who took my cats and freaking whatever they did with them. And people are not believing me this has happened, and I think they just ran off, and it doesn't work. It doesn't happen that way. This way took them. I'm tired of this people when people are believing something that's not true and have been told lies through all their freaking the life about certain shit like this.
Yeah, come on guys, enough is enough. Get the cats back to Scott, you've made any point you wanted to make. Enough now.
I just want it back. It's like I'm pretty much right out of my like I can't do much more driving around until I get some more money. I mean, I already lost my stereo and pawn because of this. So trying to find these cats. I mean, God. I work so hard for this stuff. Oh, God. I don't know where to look anymore. Wherever if they dumped them somewhere, the question is where they dump them at. I guarantee that the same spot they found Timmy last time. They must have found another spot somewhere. So where is the question to look? Yeah, I even looked at a few trailer parks nearby me. So I always, when I go through trailer parks, I see tons of cats. You know, I mean, it's the best place to dump them at too. Oh God. I don't know where else to look. I've been to the shelters, veterinarians in my local area. I pass out flyers, posters. I've done everything I can do right now at this point. I mean, I posted them on Facebook, Craigslist. And whoever, I mean, I wish they could find out who these people who made these reports, and maybe one of those people who reported me in. Who knows? And those false reports. Jeez. They were not trying to put a freedom of act information, and they were providing me the complaints or the reports. So they didn't come through on that whatsoever. That was supposed to be a freedom of information, and they didn't provide it. The freaking county of Jackson. They don't give a flying rat's ass whose lives they destroy. Fucking corruption of our town. I mean, our animal control is not even official. not even working for any law enforcement whatsoever. I mean, that's bad. All the crap that could have been avoided if I known. Well, if I know that, but the problem is my roommate, the last roommate, let him inside the house. Fucking stupid ass, retarded motherfucker he is. And he didn't have to let him in at all. There was no, like I said, there was no legal application for him to let him in. Because they said they do not work for any law enforcement here. Because I found that out when I did that Freedom of Information, because the sheriff department told me this. They don't work for him anymore. So, this is crap. All for what? Because they didn't agree what they did. God. At least I wasn't breaking any laws whatsoever. Just a tiny small ordinance, and that's about it. Of a pet limit. And I said all my cats were healthy. There was no reason to take them to the vet. God, I don't understand this. Yeah, you don't take a cat to the vet unless something's wrong with them, right? So. Oh. Fuck. It makes me want to go. So I want to go out again, and go search for her. But I don't. I mean, I've already been to those places over and over again, and not getting nowhere. I don't know where else to look. Nobody so far has posted anything of a sighting, even what looked like Timmy, like the last time. I'm not getting as much attention like last time. I don't know why. On that. God. I got people say I was like getting people left and right. It wasn't like I remember it wasn't the reward was up too. Because it was the reward the last time. And I hate lying to people for just if I did have to. And I don't like lying, period. I don't want to try to lie to anybody. If I post up a false reward just to find them, I don't know. The problem is, if you actually put it on a reward up again, they'll make it a habit of taking my cat somehow. Because of that reason. You don't want to do that over and over again, because that's part of what's going on too also. Who knows why the reason behind it. I mean, it could be the reason for the reward money, it could be the reason they're trying to get back at me. This is the two possibilities. Back at me for what? I do not know. I don't really talk to many people. Just the people who's in my social circle, which is a few people, and that's about it. very few, is because of crap like this. I wish I could get out of here as soon as possible with all my cats. Be somewhere I could be myself and not worry about somebody taking my cats for stupid reasons. You know, it's probably a good idea just to leave Jackson. Oh, that's a little bit's crying. Oh, that's not. She's right behind me. It's my roommate's cat. I don't want to be here. This was already temporary. I don't know where to go. If I can't find it, where to go. I want to get out of this roommate situation. Be in my own place. That's all I want. With all my cats. I'm not gonna I don't want to give them up for any reason. Or have somebody take them from me for any reason. I mean, I'm devastated right now at this point for Timmy and Bonkers for being missing. This is how bad it is. I'm going through this day by day. But the day I knew when Timmy came up missing again, I was like, oh my god, not again. I was just getting back to normalcy. Even though Bonkers was still missing at the time. Because I was about ready to accept the fact he was gone. Probably won't be able to find him ever. Because he's been gone the longest now. About a month. Almost a month now. Gosh, Timmy was already gone for about a little over a week. That was it. And once I found out, I was so happy. I took him out to Cook Lake. Enjoyed it. It was great. I was hoping to do more of that. Now I can't do that now. All because somebody took them. Again. I was just hoping it was some neighbor or something, but that's not the case at this point. Because I've been through the neighborhood, talked to a bunch of neighbors around this area. A whole lot of cat people and all. There are a couple of people nearby are cat people. And I already talked to them and dealt with them. It's like that lady that wanted to answer her door because she was mentally slow. That was one of the reasons why she didn't answer her door. I thought he got a hold of her sister, so got that situated and found out she didn't have my cats. It was a mistake of identity. That's all it was. I thought it looked like my cat, but it wasn't them. And they brought them out and showed me the cats. They weren't the cats. I know what my cats look like. I have no mistake. I got a good memory what my cats look like and how they act and everything else. That's how well I know my cats. I've been part of their lives more than people would think. Anybody would be normally would hang out with their cats. That's how well. That's the reason why I know them so well. Because I know somebody. I know they don't run off. That's why I know how well I know my cats. And the reasons why they don't run off. Maybe somebody, it might happen to them like that. All cats are different. It all depends on the situation. And they're not all the same. But I made sure, if everything with my cats, I trained them from the sense of they were babies. I made sure of every bit. When I first let them outside, I would be outside with them, stay with them, till I'm comfortable enough to know they're going to be okay on their own, and know they're not going to run off and go somewhere they shouldn't go. But and that's one of the big other reasons why I don't want to raise another kitten, because all the work I put into these guys, wasn't that easy. It won't be easy work for me now today, because I can't move like I had before years ago. So it won't be easy for me to do it from a kitten again. That's why I decided it was basically about it after these cats. Because I was going to not leave a bunch of cats behind if I go and leave this world. That was the plan. I was done getting more cats. That was after Little Miss, that was it. That was the plan. No more cats. It's like, I was done. I was hoping to have these guys for all the rest of their natural lives. If it came down to it, I probably would got, if I got down to one, maybe, or after that, I'd probably get one more, but that's about it. That was my plan. That's why it's so hard for me dealing with the loss of both Bonkers and Timmy right now. Because I was hoping to have the rest of their natural lives. I mean, Bonkers was 8 years old, and he was getting up in his years. And he was, especially after his mom, I had to euthanize his mom years ago, Callie. She was 16 years old. I had to euthanize her because of cancer. That was the only thing I had left of her was him. Sounds like baby boy wants in my room for some food. He's just scratching at my door. Come on. Oh my god. Ow. Ow. My knees. This is why I'm having so much trouble just walking and everything else. I get my days. good and days I'm not good. Oh. That's why I can't do stuff like I used to. And take my everyday time to work on a kitten ever again. To keep to my own. I'd rather be playing some games or something on my computer and streaming live for that reason. But now I've been trying to search for my cats and try to find them where they are. Whoever done with what they've done with them. I don't know what they dumped them most likely, and that's where Timmy was found. He was dumped. They took him, they dumped him. That's all they did. Intentions weren't to keep him at all. That was what their intention was. Not to take care of them, not to do anything what they were complaining about. Probably. And well, how's that make them any better than I am? It really don't. I mean, look at. I mean, how long they're still alive and they're still kicking. They're still healthy. No issues besides a flea problem right now, which I have ordered medication for, and I'm waiting for that to come in the mail. That's what I'm waiting for right now. I ordered enough for everybody. Timmy, Bonkers, Shadow, Little Miss, and Miss Kitty. I ordered enough for everyone.